PBR is entering a new phase in awesomeness. With over 80 hours of content spanning a staggering 200 plus episodes, our show is broadcasted to over 14,000 people on a weekly basis. We're on track to hit 1 million views very shortly, and still it pales in comparison to the things we really care about here at PBR. On average of about 3 times per week, we get messages thanking our show for helping someone come out of the closet. And just about once a week, a parent or a child tells us that we help save their life and our show stopped them from committing suicide. Recently, kids have started to reach out to me for school reports where they are tasked with writing a report on their hero. And for some reason, they pick me. To truly summarize this TV show and the community we've built, it's the biggest accomplishment in my life. And it's for that reason that I've decided to make PBR more of my main focus. With that, I'm going to need your help. But I want to quickly go over 2 key topics which might concern some of our viewers. My company, Madhasm Productions, will continue to serve our customers with thousands of products and hundreds of services, and we will continue to provide the area's most recommended customer service, just like we have always done since 2001. And I'm still going to help local news stations. But if all goes according to plan in the coming months, I know the time I spend helping other stations will become less frequent. And in the coming years, as PBR grows, it will someday require my full attention. But for now, I simply want to dedicate more of my time to PBR. But let's get back to the show itself, because we have massive plans to grow this network. We've already created our Pride Academy to help our audience find certain topics a lot easier, and to help them submit topic ideas and questions for new episodes. We've been working on a few classes, which will live entirely on that website, so we can help LGBTQ kids learn about history, health, and sexual education. We're doing these things which school districts should do on a local level, but we're doing them on a global scale. We're bringing in top experts in every field, and we're asking them to help us in providing quality educations to LGBTQ people and allies around the world. And these massive organizations have been extremely receptive and helpful to us because they know the potential of a network like ours. But when piled on top of our weekly episode schedule, these efforts take massive amounts of time. Which is why we have volunteer producers on this show who help me perfect ideas and help with the immense research to collect 2 credible sources on every fact or statistic before putting it in our episodes. We spend hours scripting, recording, and editing each and every episode you watch. And call us crazy, but we want to expand the show even more. During the coronavirus pandemic here, I spend upwards of 40 hours each week on this show, and still it is nowhere near enough because each week we get asked to cover dozens of new topics, and almost all of those new topics are worthy of an episode. On top of that, we're in the ever-expanding push to have higher quality graphics, video, and audio. So in time, I need more people than just myself writing entire episodes for me. On top of that, I want to travel to Pride events with an actual camera crew next year to cover everything, not just the main stage events. This year's Pride coverage was at one event, and it helped save kids' lives. Just think, if we can interview each organization at each booth at every Pride event we go to, while having cameras covering the main stage events too, that would bring the full Pride event experience to thousands of people who live in countries where they cannot celebrate being LGBTQ, and thousands more who can't go down the street to their own city's Pride event because they live with homophobic or transphobic parents. I want to travel to do interviews with someone rather than asking them to come to me, or asking them to use Skype or Zoom, which not everyone knows. For the coronavirus time here, it's perfectly fine. But after this is all over, well, I'd rather ask these larger organizations to dedicate less of their time to help give an interview, and that way hopefully they'll be more receptive to doing one with us. On the legal side of things, we need upgraded insurance plans to continue covering large news stories. There are simply too many things to name here, which we either desperately need or we want to do very soon. And I'm not kidding here. We someday want to have a rainbow history book written, coursework for GSA clubs, parent resources, and countless other ideas. So with that said, I hope you can see that in order to do these things, I need your help. And it's not too often that I ask for your help, but until Netflix, Amazon Prime, or Hulu start syndicating our show, now is one of those times. There are 8 ways you can help us. First, you can watch our show, especially on YouTube, and whenever ads appear, you can let them play without skipping them. That helps our channel massively. Now, before you ask, I realize the most common ad you might see on our channel this year is from the evil Donald Trump, who likes to sponsor anything he is tagged in, whether it's good or bad. And I know how painful it is to watch one of his ads. By the end, you either want to gouge your eyes out because you've seen his ugly face, or chisel your ears out because you've heard way too many lies in a 30-second commercial. But think about it this way. At the end of his lies, you're getting to watch this great TV show with quality information based on these things called facts and science. What are those? But more importantly, by letting his ads play on our videos, you'd be telling the stale Cheeto and the Satan Pence to go fuck themselves. So that's 2 great reasons right there. Second, you can share our YouTube videos and encourage all of your friends to subscribe. Third, you can go to our Pride Academy at prideclassroom.com using the first link below and send us a PayPal donation of any amount you wish. This is by far the best way to support the channel in helping us continue to make more content in the future. If you only have a few dollars, you can buy us a cup of coffee on our new Ko-fi page, also linked below. And if you really want to support the channel continually and get some awesome perks, we even have a Patreon page where you can subscribe, and this way, your name is listed at the end of every episode during your subscription period. The 6th way is if you are a part of an LGBTQ-friendly business or organization. We welcome you to fill out our sponsorship application form, and that way you can sponsor an entire episode, miniseries, or even all of Season 4 on our channel. You get your name out there, and we can continue providing even bigger and better episodes to our audience. But possibly the best way to get something in return from the show, and at the same time support what we do here, is to check out our merchandise store. We have amazing new items over there all the time, including t-shirts, socks, pillows, mugs, beach towels, stickers, phone cases, and even official PBR face mask. And finally, if you're tuning into one of our live streams or video premieres, you can click on the $sign in the chat room and send us a super chat or super sticker, which helps our channel more than you know. Plus, we already do charity live streams every so often, where all super chat donations go to a chosen nonprofit. And just in case you have a homophobic or transphobic family member or friend, and you're struggling to find a great birthday or holiday present for them this year, I want to quickly point out that with all 8 of these ways, we've given you the option of making a donation or subscription in someone else's name. Just imagine the happy look on their homophobic face when they realize their name will forever be intertwined with supporting an LGBTQ positive TV show. Happy birthday, Grandpa! Lastly, I know this episode seems like we're just asking for financial support, but believe me, that financial support will go a long way in helping us help so many others. But more importantly, we're asking for your support and continued viewership as we expand. For the longest time, this channel was entirely supported by my company. It's my company's cameras, computers, lights, microphones, and hard drives, which we use to make this show. And I guarantee that financial support will continue although that has been difficult at times with COVID-19 taking all of our event business away, which is partly the reason I need help now. But I started this show hoping that we might help one person out there come out and have an easier time than I did. We're not even 3 seasons into the show yet, and we're helping many kids each week, and we're legitimately saving lives. Now that I have realized how many thousands we have helped and the potential for the millions more we can help in the future, I want to realize that potential, and I want to help more kids. Truthfully, I don't know how to go back to 80 videos a year, which is what we did in season 2. And maybe that's why this episode today is already the 80th video here in season 3. And we've barely crossed the halfway mark of the year. I don't know how much longer I'll be able to give this my part-time attention, because this channel deserves so much more. Our audience is the best thing in my life besides my family and my best friends. You mean the world to me, and your comments and messages are why I get out of bed on my days off from work and I choose to spend those days making episodes for this channel. You're the reason I become fearless when emailing a massive organization asking for an interview. I know that at times I don't always have the answer to every question, and you've seen me fall back on the experts I rely on. I know we've helped our audience, but in many ways I feel like you've helped me far more. My depression is somewhat of an afterthought now that I have you there by my side. If a first date goes wrong, you're there in the next live stream, helping me through it and cheering me on. I feel that I've taken so much already, but here I am, asking for more help now. We have a long road ahead of us, and PBR is just beginning. So please like, comment, share, and subscribe. All the links are below for you to use if you have the means, but if you don't, I understand. All that I ask is that you keep coming back as we evolve in this new chapter for our channel, because all of this work means nothing if we don't have you there by our side to share in our success. This channel has never been mine. It's always been ours. Thank you. I'm your host, Matt Haslam. This has been PBR. Have a gay day, everyone, and look forward to 51 brand new episodes coming out by the end of season 3 and a renewal for season 4. Bye for now. Watch Powered by Rainbows season 3 only on MHP TV.